Hello, beautiful souls. I'm back again to offer a message from the Elohim who came through for me in August, and they're going to bring forward a message for us on this first day of September. And I want you to know that the energy of these channeled messages will be important for you whenever you listen to it. So whenever you receive this video or feel called to this video, whenever it comes to you, that's because it has a message for you at that time. So don't feel that because it was recorded on this first day of September 2019 that it's only in service at that time. They're actually going to talk about the energies that are coming to us right now and the opportunities that are there for us in these energies. And I haven't put up a video for a while because the last 2 weeks of August, I was just completely out of commission. I was downloading and upgrading and releasing what I feel to be some of the deepest, darkest shadows of myself. I feel like I've dredged all the way to the bottom now. And I feel that this came to the surface because there's an opportunity coming into my life. And in order for me to meet the vibration and the frequency of that opportunity, I had to clear this dense programming from my past. And the energy of the last 2 weeks has been very much about that, leading up to the new moon that happened a couple of days ago. And as I said, I just found myself doing absolutely nothing. So blessed that I'm in a position that I can do this, and the universe still supports me when I need to be in this place of just total exhaustion from doing all this clearing work and changing all my cellular restructuring. So I just want you to know that when you have times like that where you feel exhausted, know that it could very likely be some deconditioning and releasing old programs, and it's a lot of work for our bodies to do that, as well as integrating these new energies that are available. And I'm someone who always says, bring it on. Like whenever I know there is new energy coming to the earth, it's an opportunity. And if it means 2 weeks of doing nothing and integrating, I know on the other side, life is always sweeter and better, and there's more peace, and things just open up for me more fully than they ever have. And I feel like this was a big piece of also preparing us for 2020. So it was the Elohim who came through when I was going through this. They actually asked me to create a vision board, which seems like an unusual request from these highly advanced beings of light. They are the beings of form that bring manifestation into form. And they were asking me to create this vision board so that I was focused on all the things that I desire to have in my life, and that I was focused on the potential that lies in the ethers to bring that into a vision so that it knew what to create in order to support my desires. And so I offer the same out to you, to have a clear vision of what you desire. And they told me to go beyond what I ever expected. Make it 10 times more expanded than what you feel or believe that you deserve, because we're limited by that as well. And then trust that the universe will bring what's in the highest and best, and be patient while it shows up. I was told that, and I know that in a sense, every time we upgrade, every time we allow the old to be released and allow the new higher vibrating energy, give it space to come into our bodies, if we've asked for things before, it may require an upgrade for what they're going to bring to us to match our new frequency. So it's important to be patient while we wait for all these things to come into manifestation that we've asked for. And in the meantime, see all the beautiful things that are going well and all that we have to be grateful for, and move into that, and allow that to bring us peace while we're waiting, you could say. So when I was just checking in and preparing before starting this video, the Elohim arrived. So I'm just going to call them in now and ask them to bring through a message for us all for this month of September. And I can feel releasing happening already as they're preparing to come in and speaking to us about the opportunities that are available for us in this now moment. And so it is, beloveds. It is our great joy and delight to come before you. We are the Elohim, the beings of form who carry the light of the creation into the world of the manifest. And we say to you, beloveds, that there are so many potentials for you at this time. So much is unfolding in your world. So much is expanding. And so much is falling apart. And we would like you to know that more than ever, there is this sense of two worlds being created. And it is not that the earth is being split in two, but that the energies, you could say, if you think of a chromosome dividing as the cells expand and the chromosomes separate and pull and pull and pull until they become two, then this is very much what's happening on your earth plane at this time. The energies are creating two different forms, you could say, pulling apart. And so you may find that you are less inclined to be with friends that you were in the past. You may find that you're feeling more separation from things that gave you pleasure in the past. You may find your desire for food is changing. And we would invite you to allow all these changes to happen within you, because what this is signifying is that as your vibration shifts and changes with these new energies, then the environment that you created in a different density, a different level of vibration, now no longer resonates with who you are. And so when you want to cling on to what was, so for example, if it's friendships and you think there's something wrong with you that you don't want to be with these friends anymore, and so you force yourself in a way or make yourself be with them, you're actually holding yourself down from the evolution that's wanting to happen within you. And so it is better service for you to simply bless them, bless the friendships for what they were, bless the people who you see are no longer resonant with you, and allow them to be on their own perfect journey for themselves. There is no need to try to pull them along. You can offer invitations, but if those invitations aren't readily received, then these people are not ready to come with you. And you send them blessings as you move on your journey, and trust and know that you will be magnifying new experiences, new people into your life that match the new frequency where you are residing. And so it's important to allow the past to fall away. And at times such as this, where there are very powerful energies coming onto the earth, it is a great opportunity for you, as this one has spoken of, to let go of deep, deep patterns from the past. And it can happen very quickly, or it can take some time. And we bring this up because we want you to also be in a space where you allow it to happen very quickly. If you wake up one day and say, holy, I feel like a completely different person than I was yesterday. Don't go searching in the past to pull back yesterday. Let yourself be who you are today. Let the creative magnificence that your soul is choosing to bring into this now moment, into this incarnation, into this very exciting time of evolution. Let that come forward. Let that be your now experience. Let yourself be this new creation. And again, if friends say, wow, I don't know who you are, you're acting very differently, Let that be your truth. Let that be okay. Yes, I am very different. I'm allowing myself to expand and grow. And I know that every moment is a new beginning. And so I'm stepping into this now moment that feels very different from yesterday. And I appreciate you seeing the new me and inviting the new me into your experience. And trust and know that that is possible or it is not possible. And again, you make your choices based on what serves your highest light. Beloveds, we want you to know that it's a very heavy weight if you try to pull everybody up with you. It's like being at the top of a ladder holding a rope with 10 people hanging on the rope. It would be impossible. And you are not serving anyone by climbing back down to the ladder and saying, okay, climb on my shoulders and we'll see how many of us can get up here, and then you all fall down. It's not serving anyone. You are of the greatest service by elevating your own light, lifting yourself to the highest vibration that you can be. Then you are bringing more of that vibration onto the earth. And that is what the light workers came here to do your own work and be the beacon of light by doing it, so others can see you and choose whether they are inspired enough to follow. And also that beacon of light is radiating into the entire frequency of the earth, helping to elevate the earth. And it is a loving, supportive gift to Gaia, who is doing all that she can to bring in these frequencies and wishing beyond everything that as much of humanity as possible can come with her into this new vibration, into this new earth where you are moving into the frequency of love. And we would like you, beloveds, to imagine what this earth will be like. Do not let yourself get caught up in the news and the turmoil and the despair and the destruction. That is a tool that's being used to try to keep you from rising into your highest frequency, into your highest light. Do not get caught in the chaos. Do not get caught up in busyness, and find your way back to a stillness. Find your way back to your own life. What's going on in your own life? Find the beauty in that, beloveds. And allow life to be simple, because it is in the simplicity that you find your way home. Creation is very complex, and yet once it comes into manifestation, it's very simple. So if you look at nature, what creates the structure of a tree is complex, and there is a myriad of systems working together to give that tree vibrancy and health, to give it its stature, to allow it to stand so tall and vibrant on the earth. And yet when you walk in the forest among the trees, all you feel is stillness and the simplicity of being. For even though all that is happening in the background, just as it is for your own body, you don't have to get caught up in the knowing of all the systems that are working in your body to pump the blood through your veins and to breathe through your lungs. You don't have to think about all that. You just have to think about the beingness of being here on this earth. And so when you think of the stillness of being in nature and the comfort of being in nature and the comfort that that can bring you as you are going through this evolution, you are finding your way back home. This one was recently taking care of her daughter's home in a small town, and this was part of her integration time. We placed her there because she was a bit out of her own element there, and it allowed her to simply let go and have that space of creation. And when she returned back to her home where she is surrounded by trees, she soon found that beautiful stillness and calmness and centeredness that comes from living in this environment. And it is a stillness that she has invited into her own life. It's very, very simple and very, very satisfying. She is completely content with very little in her life experience. Not to say that it will stay this way, but in this time of cocooning and blossoming and becoming the butterfly that's ready to spread its wings and fly across the world as the monarch butterfly does, there is this time of cocooning. And so we invite you to allow that with yourself, to allow your world to be small so that you are focused only on your own life and keeping your mind out of the chaos so that you can bring your own life into this place of presence and stillness. And the energies of September are going to be more opportunity to do this. So know, beloveds, that the old structure must fall away in order for a new structure to be built. This is what you see in the craziness of your world, what you would describe as craziness, the chaos. This is the old structure falling away. And the same must happen in your own life. Just as this one said, she needed to release those old patterns to step up to a new higher frequency invitation that life is presenting to her. And so give yourself time, give yourself space. When things come up for you, allow yourself to be fully present with it. When you feel irritated, ask what that irritation is about. When you feel extremely tired and your body needs rest, give your body that rest and say, I love you, body. I give you space to do the healing, the clearing, whatever is happening. I give you space for that to happen so that you can be prepared for the new potentials that are coming into the earth, into this world. You are in a time where this chaos is going to be extended. There is going to be much more that is happening on this earth that can pull people down. And we invite you to see the underlying rhythm that is happening here, the old being stripped away. And if you can find stillness within yourself so that as all this madness is going on around you, you are like a pillar of light, unaffected. Everything just moves through you and you stand strong in this pillar of light, strong in the knowing that everything is being led to divine potential. Everything is falling apart so that it can stand up anew from a foundation of love instead of the imbalance of the patriarchy that has been dominating this earth for so long. The feminine is coming alive again, and the feminine is stillness, it's magnetic, it's pulling experience in, it's patient, it's waiting as things develop in the womb of creation. And we invite you to bring this energy into your life, whether you are man or woman, whatever your gender identity is, to bring this energy of the feminine into the way that you are in your life, finding this place of stillness. For it serves you not, beloved, to be knocked down by the storm. And this is not a judgment when that happens, because you are learning to be a new human. So we ask you to be patient and kind and gentle with yourself as you are learning this new way. It is a complete new way of being on the earth from the many past incarnations you have had. And yet the wisdom is there for you. We want you to know this. All the wisdom you need to be this new human on this new earth lies within you. It's within your heart. And so what we are inviting you to do is clear the debris that's covering up that wisdom in your heart, the debris of the past, the debris of the pain, the debris of the lineage that you were born into, the debris of the suffering. All that needs to be released, beloveds, in order for you to find your way into that wisdom, find your way into that stillness. So don't be afraid to speak to others about what you are going through. Allow yourself to be vulnerable. Allow yourself to share the challenges. Allow people to support you. Talking it through, being very aware of your language. Do not pull them down with words of hardship and suffering and pain. Express yourself with words that say, you know, I'm going through a lot right now. I feel like a lot is coming up to be cleared. I'm feeling emptiness and sadness. You can express it in a way that doesn't pull the other person down, but invites them in to offer guidance and support, or to simply be someone who can hear you, be fully present with you, so that you can be a sounding board for yourself. It is not beneficial to find someone who wants to fix what's going on. It is a matter of someone who can hold space for you while you simply talk about what you're experiencing, because in that talking, it moves through you. It begins to flow through the body, and it finds an outlet in your voice. You can also do this through movement, putting on music that touches you and creates emotion, and allow your body to move with the intent that this energy is flowing through your body as you move. You can do it through mantras and chanting and toning and sound. Find a way for it to be moved through and expressed, so that you clear the debris, so that you can find your way back into that wisdom that lies in the stillness, that light within your heart, that intelligence that is intuitively tapped in to the all-knowing. You all have this ability, beloveds. You've lost touch with it because it has been programmed out of you from your social programming, and now is the time to recognize that it's within you, and if you have a desire to connect with it, you will find your way. And at the same time, it requires focus and intent and time for you to find your way in. It can happen very quickly if you allow that. And if it doesn't happen quickly, allow the time that it takes while maintaining your focus, so that you will get there. And so, beloveds, we say to you, in this month of September, the energies will continue very similar to what they were in August for many of you. And what we mean by that is that there are great frequencies that are coming to the earth at this time that are encouraging this inner work, this going within, this intent to release everything that no longer serves you. Would be a very valuable intent for you in this month of September. To just say, universe, I'm ready to release everything that no longer serves me, so that I can walk this path in my greatest radiance, in my magnificence. I'm ready to walk in my magnificence and release anything that is holding me back from that, so that I can be the light that I came to be in this world. And beloveds, we would say first to do this for yourself, because you can only give what you have. You can only support others to the level that you've taken yourself. And more than that, it's a time to allow yourself to rise up, symbolically into the frequency of the light of all that is, your true ancestry. You are the Creator's light. You are divine beings of light. And so we invite you to call upon us, your own personal guides, the highly evolved beings of light who serve humanity and who serve this earth, to be present with you. Call upon us, ask us to assist you in your imaginings of manifesting the life that you so desire. And we would say to you, beloveds, in this imagining, to use your values as what you are asking for. If you want a home, ask for a home that is full of love, on land that supports your vibration, a home that is full of light, and ask for a partnership that can fully be present with you, someone who can be a match for your open heart, who can support you fully in a frequency of love and grace, to bring the values of what you are choosing into your manifestations, as opposed to asking for $1 million. Think about what that $1 million would bring to you. What do you really want that for? And allow that to be your asking, and feel the joy and the emotion of having that. We know this is said so many times, and yet very few people take the time to use their creative imagination to bring this into their world. And the ultimate is to have this as every thought that you hold throughout your day, regardless of what your life is in this now moment. It is a matter of holding the frequency of that belief and those thoughts in your everyday experience, knowing that if it's not in front of you right now, it's in the works, it's in the ethers being built into form, and everything's falling into place so that this will come into your now moment very soon. And if it doesn't come into your now moment, there's another reason. There's something else that's serving you. Life is always serving you. So when you witness things in your outside earthly experience, and you wonder why that's there, ask, how is this serving me? Spirit, Creator, my beautiful guides, I'm ready to know how this is serving me, so that I can move through this and walk into the joyous creation that I know I deserve and would love to be living. And so we will leave it there, beloveds, deeply grateful for this opportunity to be before you, and trust that these words serve your highest light, your highest evolution. And we remind you once again, you need not do this alone. Find people who can hold space for you, and call upon the beloved beings of light who are service to all humanity, rejoicing with every soul that awakens to their own divinity. It is our great joy and delight to be walking among you in these times of magnificent change, growth, and transformation on this sacred and blessed planet Earth. And so it is. And so it is, my friends. Thank you for being present with this. And I'm going to put a little reminder at the end of this video about my book, Conversations with a Tree. That just came up to me when I was thinking about being in the woods and being in nature and how valuable that is for us. And the book has direct messages from 2 different trees. The main one is Henrietta, who offers so much love and so much awareness about the stillness that the trees hold and the invitation for us to come into the same. So thank you so much for being present. Please like and share if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe to help support the continuation of these messages coming forward. So much love to you.